Day 283 of documenting my e-commerce store. Everything completely raw, the failures, the success. And we're just going to get into what's going on today. Basically, Donald Trump kicked in my door and gave me a nice roundhouse kick straight to the nuts. So, today has been absolutely a nightmare and full of stress. And the reason is because I'll just go through the whole story. Um, Once the tariffs started kicking in and talks of tariffs were around a few weeks ago, I talked with my factory and I told them, I said, make sure that you guys plan for the tariffs and you price out these items based on the tariffs so that I can raise my prices for the next few weeks and still be profitable with the tariffs. And they were like, perfect, great, we'll do that, we'll get that done for you. They said that the price will increase by $30, so I increased the cost of my items on my website by $30 to account for the tariff. Everything seemed great. This week was one of my biggest weeks yet in terms of profit as of late. And then the news came in this morning that apparently the factory did not quote properly, and that there are about 15 orders sitting at customs in the US, and I owe $4,800 in extra tariff fees. Yeah, $4,800 in that I have to pay in order to ship to my customers. An absolute worst case scenario nightmare right here. Because here's the problem. I increased my product prices by $30. In order to account for these tariffs, I would have needed to have increased my product prices by $180. $180, which means every single one of these orders that are sitting at customs and orders that are in production right now that people already paid for are going to lose money. Yeah, so this entire week where I made quite a lot of profit is completely down the drain. So today's been a nightmare, and I've been trying to figure it out. A roadblock, I guess you could say. But yeah, so I have about 80 orders that are already paid for that are either in production or sitting at customs right now with tariff costs that the factory did not quote me properly on. And honestly, I feel like the factory should be covering at least the orders that were already shipped, because this is a huge mistake that they made. Even after I told them multiple times, hey, make sure that you guys change the prices or make sure to quote me with the tariffs and plan ahead. They did not do that. And they quoted me the wrong amount. And they're basically saying that I need to pay $4,000 in order for the items to ship. So, it's kind of ironic too, because yesterday's video I talked about how the tariffs were not having any issues because I raised the price by $30 and we're good. We're still profitable. And that same night, last night, was when the factory let me know about this amazing news. So, yeah, I'm screwed, officially. But I need to figure it out. So, what I've done is I've raised the prices even more on my website by $100. I don't know if people are still going to purchase at this price. No clue. I did get one sale today at the new price, so that's great. But only one sale, and it's currently about 5 o'clock, so there's that. I've also launched 2 new campaigns because really there's only a few ways to get around tariffs. The first way is to not sell to the U.S. The second way is to order in bulk. Actually, there's a couple ways. The second way is to order in bulk, so the items are already in the U.S. before the tariffs hit, and you get cheaper costs. The third way is raising my prices to accommodate to the tariffs. So I raised my prices for US. Sorry, US market, but this is thanks to Trump, okay? So costs are going to be a lot higher now. So you're welcome. Um, as you can tell, I'm irritated, bro. Oh my god. But yeah, so I did that. I also launched 2 new Facebook ad campaigns. I basically took all of my best winning ads in the US and put them into one Canada. So I made a Canada campaign to try to sell to Canada. I've had some sales in Canada when I first started this brand, so it could work. The only issue is this product is priced so high for Canadians, so I don't know how that's going to go. The second one is I made a campaign for UK. So the euro or GBP, whatever, is a lot more valuable right now than US dollars, so I can actually sell this product a lot cheaper in the UK than I have been in the US and still make good profit. So have that in the UK. The only issue with the UK is they have a lot of regulations on SMS and phone calls, so if I'm selling in the UK, I pretty much cannot have a UK number and can't call or text any of the people that have questions. So I basically need to rebuild all of these systems that I've been building up this entire last 3 months to cater to the UK market. So figuring that out. At the same time, I also just went on Google and emailed like 50 different manufacturers and leather companies that could help me with this product. I shouldn't have said leather, but who cares? I'm not editing this video. But yeah, see if they can manufacture my product here in the US. I have one manufacturer that I'm talking to on WhatsApp that's answering. They're in India though, so could have problems there. I don't know. I'm just trying to find a new manufacturer, figure this all out, and yeah, don't really know what to do. But that is day 283. So I'll update you guys tomorrow on the news. Yep. Great.